and welcome to my channel. Welcome to an enveloping, as I call them. I'm going to actually do 2-in-1 today. This is a new subscription for me. This is Silks4u. I haven't had them before in a monthly delivery, and I think there's only 5 or 6 skeins in there. And these are my threads from my local needle store and collection. Now, it's a very, very sticky, hang on, sorry. I'm going to go that way. It's a very, very sticky glue on the envelope, whatever she is using this one. So, no surprises with that. And let's get into this. So, you can subscribe to either of these internationally. The Silks4u have 2 options. Oh, I think I might have cut into that bag. Anyway, let's do the silks first, and we'll see what's going on. And hopefully that's all the no, I haven't damaged it. I don't think it was already open. Okay, cool. This is how Jo presents her Silks4u. Isn't that cute? So that's really nice. Nice little treat. And you can subscribe as an international, or you can subscribe as a Australian. There's 2 different sites on the stores. Okay. What do we got? We have 4 skeins. See, I'm new to this. I really do not know what to expect. Okay, these have numbers or some kind of code. This is PR 36. And I'm going to try and show it to you against my slightly green diary, but you'll get the idea. Excuse me. You can see the variegation in the yellow there, that it goes from yellow to a light orange. Okay. The next one is PR 119, and it's a plum. And pink and plummy, burgundy. And then we'll go for the flat one again, PR 121. Oh, it's brown. I was kind of thinking it's a bit purpley, but no, it's actually brown. I'm hoping the colour comes out on that. I really do. It looks a little bit dark, maybe because it's focusing, but do you see the brownie kind of colour there? It's a brownie kind of plummy-ish tone. And this is PR 185. This is everything. This is green, orange, red, kind of pink more, and burgundy. And I think the whole diary, hang on, maybe if we do it on the side, it won't wash out the colour quite as much. No, hang on. I'm trying to get the balance of me on the camera and light on the colour. There you go. Okay. So they are Silks4u that Jo from Silks4u on the Aussie side has done. They're kind of cool. These again are 27 Aussie dollars, so they would be a little bit cheaper if you go US. It'd probably be about 20 for 4 of those. There's 2 different clubs. There is the silk. Probably can't even think of it off the top of my head. There's a silk variegation, and I think maybe the silk of the month or something. Alright, now if you've been with me for any length of time, you will know the deal with this. I subscribe to 4 of these clubs. The Avera Soie d'Alger. I don't get the Avera Soie 100.3. I don't like them on the bobbins. Weeks Dye Works. Gentle Art Samplers. Oh my god. And Classic Colorworks. Okay. All the colours today. Seriously. Alright. Let's see if we can do this. Now, I made the mistake of not recording a floss tube and packing away all of my colours, and I usually show them in floss tube again just as a bit of a repeat, but these are in more detail. Okay, so Classic Colorworks, it's number 195 4-leaf clover. It's very, very pale green in comparison to the clover leaf, but it's green. So at least it's got that working for it. Ooh, Fool's Gold is gold and beige. And that's number 81, as in 081. Fleur De Lilac. It is a very, very pale lilac. And that is number 123. Now, Classic Colourworks are CCT-123. The name is probably more what you need than the number, though. Finley Gold. What the heck a Finley Gold is? It is a lemony yellow. And for some reason the light is washing it out. Okay. Fancy Green Nancy 117. It is a lime green, as in like a lime cordial green. Alright, and Fallen Leaves. I've got this before with Black Needle Society's, I think it was a Frogwarts pattern. We used Fallen Leaves. It's number 67 and it's orange and orange and a reddish autumn red. It's a brilliant name for a fantastic colour. It's beautiful variegation. So there you go. There is, I mean, look at those colours in this week's thing. Like that limey green is just like bang. Okay. That is Classic Colourworks. Now, Classic Colourworks is one of my favourites when it comes to an overdyed with the variegation. It's, some of the colours really are exceptional. Them and Gentle Arts, wow. Speaking of, we'll go to Gentle Arts next and open. Okay, now there are two different collections within these. Go to the website to find out a bit more on them. You've got the dark brown and you've got the beige manila kind of colour between the two. So you've got Simply Shaker and then you've got the sampler threads. Okay, so Simply Shaker, that is, I hope those burbles don't come out too loud. I probably shouldn't touch the phone while I'm talking to you. Harvest Moon, that is 7033. That is a rich, rich orange. Honeydew is 7087, and that is a really, really pale green. Almost a silvery green. Kind of like a honeydew melon without going too yellow. Into the sampler threads, we've got Hollyberry, which is a pink, a rich cerise, and a paler pink. Highland Heather has a mix between the lavender and lilac. So if you've ever looked at a heather flower, you will know that there's like these little, there's lots of them, but it's a little kind of tube and it's got the edge, I think, is a little bit darker than the tube itself. Excuse me, drinking on the job. So yeah, I think that's the two-tone there. Hibiscus, that rich, rich pink. I think I've seen that before. Don't know why. It does look familiar. And Huckleberry, which is a teal, and it goes from a pale to a richer, not a very dark teal, but it's a teal. Okay. Let's get those away. Now the two different collections, they both have almost two different functionalities in Gentle Arts. So one is a more traditionally based colour scheme and the other one is something else, maybe a more modern twist. Alright, Weeks Dye Works. Okay, we have Desert 1241, it's green. It's kind of silvery green too. Deep Sea, which is a bluey green, quite a dark teal. Dirt Road, which is a brown, tan, khaki kind of thing. Dove. Ooh, that's pretty. That is a pale green with silvery tones, and there is variegation through there. That's nice and subtle. Dried Sage. I think I have used this before. It's a green with a brighter green through it. So you've got almost a yellowy green and then just a more greeny green, if that's a thing. And then Dolphin, which is a silver and a bluey silver. Alright, so that's Wheat Star Works. And last but not least, Aurora Soie d'Alger. I'm saying it wrong for so many times, and one of my friends in my needle group, stitching group, corrected me. I have never known what the pronunciation was, so I'm glad she did. Okay. These are so pretty. Okay. We have, I guess it's peach. I always doubt myself with some colours. It's an orange. Anyway, it's a 912, and it's this kind of rosy, peachy blush kind of colour. This is much paler. This is 911, and it's a paler blush. 646. This is a, no, I was going to say this is a jump back. It's not. This is quite a rich red, cherry red, sort of. You know, those glacé cherries, maybe more so. 646. 644 is a richer peach. And 643 is quite a subtle peach. And that's it. That is the thread collection for now. If you are anything like me, to be honest, and you want to know what you have in your stash, sorry, I'll get it to behave. If you want to know what's in your stash, I am now using the Thread Stash app, but also the Stash Cache app. I think my phone was full and I went and deleted it thinking the app was at fault rather than my phone was at fault. Yes, user error. Either is really good. I'm beginning to get the hang of Thread Stash. The bonus with Thread Stash is that you can use it on your phone. It backs up to the cloud, and it means then you can jump on the computer and you can go, what have I got in my stash? Or you can go onto somebody else's computer, what have I got in my stash? And you log in. So if you're out and about shopping, you know exactly what's there, and because it's stored in the cloud, you're not going to lose it. Stash Cache is on your phone. However, I have found that with Stash Cache, or Stash Cache even, C-A-C-H-E. So Stash Cache, I have found that I can put, say, one skein in multiple projects without losing anything. And with Thread Stash, it's a little less friendly like that, but I am still learning. So if I find different, I will let you know. But definitely recommend either of those apps to be able to keep an eye on what kind of threads you have in your stash. Particularly if you need a project or you have a project coming up and you need these flosses. So say for instance you're in frogworts. It's the same floss for every single year in frogworts. So if you need something, you might need to go, ooh, have I got that? Yes you do, or no you don't. You need to go shopping, that kind of thing. It works for Thread Stash works for all the major brands. Stash Cache you have to enter most of the brands in. I think it collects some in sequence, so if you put one in, it keeps your name but it doesn't keep the color, so you just need to enter the color each time, and you get a bit more fluid doing that, but it's a great way to keep an eye on what floss you actually have in your collection, and your fabrics, and even your patterns and your projects. It's both of them are really, really good for that. So consider those two apps. And no, I don't get any kickbacks from either of those. If you want to subscribe to the Magic Red Envelope from my local needle store, the link will be in the description down there. click on the link. You can subscribe to 1 or 5 of the clubs. If there's space, you can certainly sign up to be on the wait list while you wait, and you can get the collection. Although a lot of these are US based, go check out, if you're not in Australia, go check out US based. You might get better deals over there, or you might get a better deal going from Australia into America. You just will have that slow time, but Carolyn will consolidate your packaging, and look, it's just an envelope, so it's not a big parcel to go through, and you should probably have less trouble getting a letter internationally, but don't quote me on international prices. I have no idea what it is getting out of here, but it may work out cheaper, although it will be a bit slower. But if it's way up the time and the money, you never know how you go, and you're supporting my local store, so thanks. As I say, with Silks4u, Silks4u and Dinky Dyes were one and the same. Silks4u remains in Australia. I'm not sure if they will then filter their stuff through to Dinky Dyes over in the US, but they do have 2 stores, so there could be something that they're working together with those. So Silks4u, if you want to go check them out on their website, you can sign up. You need to give all your details to Joe for the clubs, your email address, your snail mail address, your PayPal email ID, and, you know, make your payment and Bob's your uncle and you're good to go. So yeah, and it's pretty. It's always nice to get pretty mail. Hello, quick add in, there was another package from Silks4u and I thought I would join in. I don't know which this one is, so I'm going to throw it in with my thread video. These are all the same shades. Okay, aren't they? Pretty gauze bag again. Oh my lord. Wow. Okay, this is the Silk of the Month Club. Isn't that stunning? And hey, what do you think of my colour changing? They actually change with the temperature. They go from the cold blue to pink. Weird. Okay, so this is the February of the month. February of the month? Yeah. February 2022 Silk of the Month. And there are 10 meters in each of these skeins, so a little bit bigger. So you've got this gorgeous 01, 02, 03, 04 and 05. But they're all grey tones and they're all gorgeous. Hang on, let me get them back into some kind of order. That paler one out of the way. Yep. All right. There they are. Aren't they just stunning? I'm so glad I joined this club. So this is the Silk of the Month, and you get this beautiful variegation, and okay, 10 meters in each. Gonna have to do some maths as to how far each of these would go for, say, I don't know, a year of long dog sampler kind of, and you start off somewhere in the corner and you have this kind of rainbowy effect coming down. You probably want to choose maybe something that's not quite so huge. I'm using my hank, and I'm really worried that it might not be enough. I just seem to be going through lengths fairly quickly, but the way I have it cut is that I think what I've done is drop down half, put it on a yarn ring that I got from Black Needle Society, and literally just chopped the end open, and I'm using it straight off the pull, and use a piece of twine to tie it off, and you pull 2 threads out each time and start stitching. But that's how you can use a hank, and it's a length that I like, whereas these short lengths are just too short for me. But look at that, they're gorgeous. The other ones were a multitude of colours in there, so just to remind you, but it's back in the video a bit, but that's the silk of the month, and these are just silks of whatever ilk, and these are 15 meters in these. That's why you want to get the 4, and this is 10 meters of each, so you get 50 meters. So dollar wise they're the same, 4 in that club and 5 in the variegated club, or similar tone. Alright, I'm gonna have so much fun collecting some silks for you, and if you haven't stitched with silk, give it a go. Whatever it is that you use, whether it's Silks4u, Dinky Dyes, Be Stitch Me, get your hands on some silk. I dare you not to hate it. No, I dare you to hate it. That would be better. Yes, I dare you to hate it. Yes, so far I have loved it. Alright, I'll put you back on the end of the video to say goodbye. Bye! So, yeah, there you go. My threads for this month, or this unpacking at least. Alright, I will let you go. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you think. You know, like, all that jazz. And I will see you around in the next video. Bye for now.